You guys, I tell you, live streaming, that's a science right there. I just need to make sure this is actually working before I do my whole intro for, I think, the fourth time. Just give me 2 shakes. Okay. We have video. We have no lag. We have sound. And it's public. Oh my god. Okay, hey guys, Courtney Mermaid here, and welcome back to my channel. I deserve an award for just being able to function right now, because that was just a nightmare. Oh my god. So welcome back to my channel, where I bring you mermaid-related content to help you live life so mermaid. In my case, very frustrated right now. So, I don't know what was doing the lag. For those of you who are watching the replay of this later in the future people, there's still a little bit of lag now, but there was extreme lag before, and I don't know what was causing it, so I had to restart my stream like 4 times, and like cut me some slack, universe. Like, I'm doing the best that I can. Anyways, here we are. We're going to attempt this again. I see all of you beautiful little fishes in the chat. I'm just going to pull that up over here. Oh, that's going to be the thumbnail, that face that I'm making. This face. That's going to be my thumbnail. Okay. So I really have to stare at that this whole, whole time that I'm going to be doing this. So, I didn't really have a plan for artwork today. Honestly, I almost canceled this live stream because I'm having some trouble with my shop. Some of the images aren't showing up to scale properly, and I wanted to keep working on that, so I was almost going to cancel this stream, and in hindsight now, I probably should have, because that was just so frustrating. I just wish I had somebody who could be like, you know, Team Courtney Mermaid over here to just deal with technology, because I can't understand. So I loved, everybody was like, oh, your router and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, okay, like, best internet you can get through Shaw, and 2, and if you're going to get the reference, you win a prize. 2, everything is brand new, the best you can get. Like, Eric and I spent a lot of money on our setup. So it's not our setup. It's going to be a setting in OBS, or it's going to be a setting on my Mac, or it's going to be a setting with YouTube. It's going to be something there. It's just, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. So, I'm calm, I'm collected. It's all good. And ALFIE's cam is still available. I just don't like the idea of, like, the crappy, you know, why are the MacBook Pro cameras so crappy, guys? I don't know. Anyways, the picture you are seeing over there is this month's Mermaid Tail Coloring Challenge piece from over on patreonpod.com, where I am far more coordinated than I am over here. It's just terrible. I had everything scheduled, and everything went fine up over there. It's all good. So how is everyone? Here's your trophy. I got a trophy! Yay! How's everyone? We're good. Mermaid Lolly, so grateful for the stream right now. Just had a panic attack. Love my rubbish mental health. No! Oh no, that's no good. Panic attacks are absolute garbage. I'm not a fan. Really good. Yeah, I've had several over my lifetime. I had one like last summer, I'd say. I was in the middle of Daiso, which is like this amazing dollar store that we have out in Richmond. It's just like, it's this huge, really cool place, and I was out there, and I was standing in the aisle, and I was like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna throw up. And I was like, I hadn't eaten anything, so I was like, okay, like I had breakfast, but I was like, no, I'm not somebody who just spontaneously vomits, like that's not like my jam. So I was like, okay, well, and then I'm like, I think I'm gonna faint. I'm like, this isn't good. And then I just started spiraling, right? So I'm like, okay, my heart and like something is wrong. And a panic attack, if you've never had one, there's no way to convince somebody otherwise, but you are really sure that you're about to die. Like, at least for me, I am so like dead set sure that I'm about to die that you like no sense of logic or anything. I lose complete like function, just all of it gone. No sense of anything. And that actually, I call it my, what do I call it? My panic attack hangover, basically. So for the next, like, 2 full weeks, I was a little bit off every single day. I was just, like, something just felt like I was floating, or I felt like something was wrong. And believe me, I've been checked for everything under the sun. I have an anxiety disorder, so it's you know, this is just kind of part of it, right? But I actually found this guy online, and I don't know if this will help you, Mermaid Lolly, but it helped me quite a bit. This guy who, and I wish I could, I think of what his name is, a doctor fellow now. What was his name? Anyways, he has this way of thinking about it where, so if you have a panic attack and you're not sure, like get your heart checked, get the possible things that it could be checked out. Go in for your blood work, go in for full physical, check off all the boxes just to be safe, because there are some symptoms that overlap with certain diseases. I know this is an art stream, but we're just going to go through this really quick because mental health is really important to me and should be really important to you too. Basically, once you've checked all those boxes and you're sure that it's not anything like physical, you can tell yourself that a panic attack can't really do anything to you. It's not dangerous. It feels like absolute crap. It feels like the worst thing that's ever going to happen to you. But in terms of like physical, you know, what's going to actually happen to you, like nothing's really going to happen to you. So what you can do is you can tell yourself that it's scary, but not dangerous. And that kind of became like my little sort of mantra, like the little thing that I tell myself, and I'll just repeat it. It's scary, but it's not dangerous. It's scary, but it's not dangerous. And then I envision kind of like surfing, and I picture the anxiety like the waves, and they're bringing me back to the shore. So each like wave of anxiety, because it comes in waves, guys, and it'll hit you and you'll be like, you know, and it'll happen and it'll flood and you're like, oh my God, I'm never going to get out of this. And then it'll start to ease. And so you kind of just visualize like, okay, this is going to pass. This too shall pass, and it's going to bring me closer to calmer waters. And it'll keep going and going and going until you've gotten all the waves, until you're back to the shore and you can stand up and you're good. So I try to visualize that. And honestly, like I don't fight it anymore. They don't happen quite as often. They still happen, you know, I'll have maybe one or two a week. Which is like, maybe that sounds really often, but because I'm able to actually stop it before it escalates, and I'm able to like, okay, I'm just surfing. This is, you know, a crappy thing that's happening to me, but it's okay. And the other thing to remember is like, and this isn't something that's like super easy to do, and I really struggle with this, so I don't want to come off preachy at all, but not avoiding the situation is important. So if I go to malls, like every mall in our area, I know where all the bathrooms are, I know where all the exits are, I know where everything is, because I've just trained myself that if I have an issue, I need to leave the situation. So, but through this like scary, not dangerous, I will keep myself, and I don't usually do this without like somebody with me because it's just so hard. So I'll let Eric know, like I'll let him know we got like a cue. I'll be like, I'm not okay. But we just need to ride it out until it passes, and your brain will stop associating certain experiences with panic and anxiety. Now, I'm not like a psychologist, psychiatrist, or whatever. I'm just somebody who lives with this and has lived with this since I was a kid. So, you know, those are my little tips. I don't know if those will help you guys, but it's the only thing that I found that has helped. Medication hasn't really helped me. I do take CBD oil daily, twice a day, a slightly higher dose than the daily amount, just because I do have like quite severe issues. So I do that. And also upping your vitamin B also can really help. I know I said also a lot, but vitamin B, it's water soluble vitamin, right? So you can't really take too much of it. There's not like an instance of overdose that's ever really happened in life. I mean, individual, that's a whole other topic, but you could up your dose of vitamin B. And I take a liquid form of vitamin B, and that also helps keep me kind of level. But you know what? I want to do like a whole video on it because it's just so intense, guys. Panic attacks, they suck. And the only thing that's helped is scary, not dangerous. You know? And that's all that's all that I've got, guys. That's all that I've got. Okay, so I'm going to get back to your comments in just a sec. Did I save this? I hope I saved this. I still have anxiety attacks, but it won't escalate to full panic attack. Biggest hugs to you. Panic attacks are no fun. I get panic attacks when I'm in crowded, confined spaces. Yes. I hope you feel better now, Mermaid Lolly. Yes. Let me just see what else that I missed. It's good to take a break. Yeah, breaks are important. So grateful for the stream right now. Oh yeah, that's where we left off. Hope this will help get focused on something else. Yes, I have writers and artist block, but hopefully your art will inspire me. Yes, we're gonna get into the art. I promise. I don't like to just leave stuff like that. It's important to talk about it. You know what? It's like, you can't just, I think if more people were okay talking about mental health and stuff, like it wouldn't be like an embarrassing thing. Like, I used to not be able to tell anybody about my issues. I wouldn't say, like, you know, I would just hide it by being like angry or annoyed, or I would just stop talking to people. I would just leave the situation. I'd run away. I would do all kinds of really crazy things. And now I just don't really care how other people perceive me. I'm like, you know what? I'm having an issue right now. You can deal with it, or you can find yourself somebody else to hang out with. I don't mean to be like a butthole about it, but it's just the truth. Oh, you have okay, so you got the panic disorder. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Panic attack dream, all the stress, but none of it in reality. It's strange. Like a night terror. Those are scary. I've been medicated for 5 years and have been through 3 therapists, all great fun. Just sort of learned to live with it. Yeah. It's really hard. Am I late? No, you're not late. Flooded with my notification. Yay! I know, I'm sorry for all the notifications, you guys. That was a gong show, and I was really unimpressed with, with my setup for a second there. We can start talking about mermaid art in just a sec. I just want to make sure I get caught up on everybody else. Crappy note, I've got a mervert jellyfish float by in my Insta. I'm adult enough to deal with it, but ugh, ooh, yuck. Not what you want. Random subject of change of subject, but how do you choose your mermaid colors? And then Mermaid Lily said, it's funny, I don't know how I chose pink. I guess a sort of accident. I guess it was sort of an accident, but I kept it and owned it. Imagine where you live as a mermaid and that may help you with the colors. Yeah, so like my tail is based off of sort of where I live, right? The green, you know, we have a lot of greens and blues here. And they're also kind of like Canuck colors because I kind of like the Canucks. And, but it also happens that my mom's favorite color is green, my favorite color is blue, and I just kind of sort of went with the colors that I liked. In terms of like, if you're designing a tail and you're not really sure what colors to pick, things like you can look up, something that'll really help, you can look up, what do they call them, like swatches and stuff. Just Google like Pantone color swatches or Pantone, you know, color palettes, and come up with a couple of different ideas that way. Because sometimes, like, color theory is a whole, like, industry, guys. Like, it's a whole world where decisions are made, like, how, you know, like, I'm over here and I'm looking at the piston cup, you know, from Cars, and I'm like, okay, so why is Buddy green? Why is Buddy red? Why is Buddy blue? Like, what were their colors that they were thinking? Or that Chick Hicks and Lightning McQueen and, oh no, what's the blue guy's name again? I always forget his name. But you know, why they picked the colors that they picked for those guys. You know what I mean? Like, why did I pick the colors that I picked for my mermaid pin? You know, why was Daryl Hannah yellow or blonde, like that yellowy blonde, like beautiful blonde hair, and then the orange tail? Like, why was Ariel green and red, for crying out loud? And why did they think putting her in a pink dress was a good idea? I don't with that red hair. You know, why are the 7 dwarfs the colors that they are? So there's all kinds of different reasons that people will choose to pick different colors, and what colors will work well together and what colors won't work well together. You know, colors that are directly opposite each other, like, will tend to vibrate when they're put next to each other, which can be a cool effect, and it can also be a very awkward effect, and it can also look really ugly sometimes. So, but again, it's personal preference, right? Sometimes I'm going to find something unappealing that somebody else absolutely loves. So it's, and vice versa, right? So it all kind of depends, you know, like, I don't know, I can look at my gallery quick. So this one I ended up doing with blues, but this was the one from the last one. I happen to like blue, so blue. And I felt like it was sporty and kind of streamlined for that. Pardon the ugly lion. There we go. You know, why I picked the colors for her that I did. You know, greens and then the red hair. Like, all the decisions, right? I wanted her to be kind of frosty, so, you know, there's just all kinds of different reasons that you'll pick different colors and why they'll look good with other colors and why some colors don't look well together. And I'm gonna finish that one day. and that kind of thing. So I don't have a lot of colored pieces actually in here, do I? At the end. You know, like if you want something to feel really rich and really warm and really colorful and like, not colorful, but like vibrant, you know, making sure that you're using colors that are actually warm. And then, you know, like I have some cool tones in here for the shadow, which is a nice kind of a contrast, right? So all kinds of reasons. My bird. But yeah, so there's all kinds of reasons for doing things a certain way. Woo. Come on. So yeah. I love turquoise. Mine is darker red. I like purple. I love purples, but I love blue and green too. Because the Little Mermaid makes the best Christmas present ever. My dog just snored, and it's so adorable. That's cute. Aw. Green and blue work well together. I do feel like some greens and blues work well together, some don't. So, you know, just certain colors will look better than other colors together, but it's all kind of like experimenting, right? And seeing what works for you. What do you like? What makes you happy? So, most of my tails are yellow, gold, and blue and aqua. That's awesome. Oh, the crows are back. I can't tell if they're actually going to build their nest in this tree or if they're just collecting the branches from that tree because they're so nice and fine. Silly birds. I love the abalone look. Yes. I love any shade of blue and green. Black and blood red. Maleficent was a combo with my favorite colors. My passion for mythology and witchcraft, my interest in poisons, and Maleficent just embodies all the things. Yes, she does. She is wonderful. I am very excited for the next movie to come out. I'm really curious as to like what they're actually going to do with it though, because like, I don't know, it just seems like a kind of a weird one to have an actual sequel for, you know? I don't know. Well, it's just me. What's the inspiration for today? I don't know. Maybe I should do something and make you guys guess. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to do that? That'd be really fun. Let's do that. I'm gonna get I already have an idea. Oh, you guys are gonna get it really fast though. Hang on. No, what's it, Okay, here we go. Let's use that one for reference. And let's start this over again. Okay, so I'm gonna do a design, and you guys are gonna have to guess as I go who it's gonna be. And we can keep talking, obviously, as we go. Remember the giveaway winners video? Well, in the background was a machine, maybe that would give off smoke. What was that? Oh no, it's a humidifier. So when Tink was sick, I had to have a humidifier to keep the air moist for her. is tickling my face? Honestly, like, can we not? Seriously. Just silently watching and drawing a bit myself. Yes, you guys, totally grab your sketchbooks and draw with me. Like, it's so much more fun when we get to all draw a little bit together. I don't know. Should I tell you guys yet, or should I let a bunch of you guess and then tell you? I'm slowly getting too obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! Uh-oh. Have you ever sneezed while you were drawing and messed it up completely? Since I work digitally, if I mess up completely, there's always an undo button. Way too early for the real reveal yet. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys guess, and I won't say whether you're right or wrong, and then eventually I will let you know. Whew, pardon my yawn. Whew. You have to wait for color too, maybe, to see what it's going to be. Sleeping Beauty would be cool. A tail that's a blend of pink and blue, like her dress at the end. Sick Mermaid room cleanup with Courtney in the background. Yes, it's sad. I usually draw something along. Aww. Well, give yourself a little break, because if you're not feeling well, you should take a break to relax too. I'm not really sure what I want to do for the fluke shape, though. You know? Oops. I still say tuna. I designed different tails for different horoscopes once. It was fun. In the sketch, I feel like it's creepy. I don't know what to call it. Too much shaky hand to draw. If I try, it just ends up squiggly. Like a flashback or a dream scene in a cartoon. Oh, that sounds kind of cool, though. You could probably create something neat. Hmm. Slow down, man. Oh, this is tough. How am I gonna... Oops. Should I just throw my phone right off the counter? What do we think about that? Idea. I might need to put this up higher, actually, if I'm going to do this. You know what? Dang it. This again, shall we? Actually, you know what? I'm going to just redo this part, because... No. Has anyone else seen Annihilation? I love that movie, especially the design for the bear boar. Oh my goodness. It was such a good movie. Oh my goodness. I've watched it 5 times. I feel like I actually have, and I have some of the music for it, and so good. Am I getting laggy again? No, I'm not. Okay. Yeah, that movie's really trippy. Really good. Yeah, bird, we hear ya. Cindy Birdie. I need something to like draw on top of because I can't sit at my desk. Well, actually, no, I can sit sort of at my desk. Which means you guys don't see me quite as well, but we could put it here. It's so awkward. At some point, you should make an Atlantis, the Disney movie Tail, basically Kita. I animated Kita for a class project once that, like, I swear was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. It was so hard. She is so hard to draw, you guys. Wow. I think I'd probably be better at it now than I was back then, but, like, this is not gonna work here. This is, like, horribly awkward. But, yeah, that was a challenge, I tell ya. We'll just work together, please. Sorry for the horrible noise. This is the world we live in, guys. I totally forgot about Annihilation. The ending of that movie is so wild, but I love the style. So ethereal and trippy. Yeah, it really, really was. So, like, but the music, I loved the music for it. Was my favorite part. I just, oh, so good. That guitar bit is just like the best thing that ever happened to anything ever. To anything ever. Okay, crows, we get it. Just take your nesting material and GTFO. Alright, and you're done. like, shush. I'm trying to work here, birds. Oh, and anybody asks if my hair gets caught in my earrings? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. Alright. I think I'm getting somewhere. I kind of still do want to add, like, a little something up here, but I don't know. That, maybe. Oh, actually. Could definitely be something. So right now I'm just like working out the shape. Like I'm not really sure what I want the shape to be, so I'm just kind of, we're just tinkering, you know, we're just doing. Sometimes you gotta just live a little bit on the edge. See, I'm trying to convey a shape, but it's not. I don't know. not the shape that I want. It's close, but not quite. My favorite monster was the bear board, the thing that had Shepherd. Okay, no, not too many spoilers for people, because what if they haven't seen it yet? But yeah, that was my favorite thing in the whole movie. That like, the moment there, I was like, oh, guys, so intense, guys. Gotta be a superhero. It's so edgy. Maybe I gotta tweak it a little bit. I don't know. I wanted to do something different out at the top, but I don't know if this is reading very well. If I was working in color, you guys would get it right away. Some of you actually may have gotten it already. Man, I'd love to see what kind of tail you'd make using Kingdom Hearts as a reference. Ooh. Has anyone seen the Wonder Woman tail on Instagram? I've seen sneak peeks, but the actual tail has slipped my nose. I didn't see that. Ah! A Wonder Woman tail, that sounds cool. I've seen one fabric tail company version and a silicone one that both belong to the same mermaid. Sweet. I'd love to know what causes this thing to bug out like that. So weird. How am I gonna do this part though? Because I just don't know. So if I do this here, then I can't really put the piece on here that I wanted to do. So that. Alright, so what are the guesses so far? What have you guys guessed so far? We guessed Sleeping Beauty. We had somebody who guessed, what was the sport fish that you guessed? Tuna? And then we had a superhero, Aurora, puns, found that the tail belongs to, was made sweet, so tempted to draw something. Draw something, yeah! Get your sketchbook, do a doodle. Alfie, are you dreaming about something, pal? Nah, I'm not gonna do anything there. I think I'm just gonna leave it with just the top one, and then just do sparkle. Sparkle Glitter Bomb. That'd be my Little Pony name, Sparkle Glitter Bomb. I need a footstool over here so I can, ooh, can I put my feet here? Am I gonna break this thing? Probably gonna break this thing, I hope not. No good comes of this. Oh, Aurora Borealis. Oh, you guys are so funny. Cinderella. Looks like Aurora because of the crown, and she has a motive. Drumroll, please. We were talking about Maleficent Tail before. Dun dun dun. Hello from Austria. Hello from Austria. My family's from Austria. That's awesome. My German is terrible though, so I apologize. I'm not gonna attempt anything. Oh my god. And she already had a Jasmine one, and she said she hadn't finished the Merida one either. We should have saw the hints. I'm not saying anything yet. You know, who says it's even Disney? Who knows? Let's super glitter from Permaset pins worked so well. It's fine. I used it as the sheen on my last tail. Nice! I'll find my sketchbook now. Do the thing! Reminds me of the Evil Queen crown. You think it's Maleficent? Oh, I can't wait to color it in, and then you guys are all gonna just poop your pants. You're gonna be like, wait, what? Oh, foot. It's not a good way to sit, you guys, but I need to be closer to my page. When you're trying to be so mermaid and like have your hair down and your hair just keeps getting in your face, I gotta get a pillow or something to rest this on. So let's check in. Let's check in with the ALFIE cam, shall we? He's like, oh, guys. Oh, where's the everybody? You can see him? Yeah, you can totally see him. There we go. Okay, ALFIE, I'll be right back. Maybe get a pillow. And now let's check in with the weather. Here's ALFIE. Look how concerned he is. He's still a little wet from our walk. Like, I mean, not wet, but like his hair is a little messed up from our walk. What's the matter with you? Why do you look so upset? Oh, come on. Come on, guys. It breaks my brain. To say thank you for, when I have the chance now, I want to say thank you for everything, for being so talented and kind, and give so many people the strength to do what they want to do. Love mermaiding because of you. Oh, hugs. Thank you for saying so. Is that some kind of bird? Who? Where? Me? What? Is a bird? Leaving? Cute. No, not leaving. Not going anywhere. I just had to get something to put on my lap so that I have like a little bit of a higher So guys, I also finished recording yesterday my very first podcast for my patrons over on patreonpod.com. And I had way too much fun. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Okay, it took me a while to get my mic and stuff set up. And I decided to use GarageBand instead of Audacity because I just have such a struggle with Audacity. Like, I used to use it a lot when I was in school and stuff for recording dialogue, but I don't know, I just feel like GarageBand just was easier to tinker with, so, and because I have a Mac, I was like, alright, well, GarageBand it is. And, I'm super, super stoked. For those guys to hear it. It's gonna be for everybody on my Patreon pod, so, like, not a specific tier, so it's gonna be everybody from the $1 a month, up, and it's gonna be, like, super behind-the-scenes-y kind of stuff. This first one's just gonna be my intro, what I'm thinking, and then getting feedback from the Patreon pod. And then from there, what I want to do is I want to keep it super real because I won't be restricted by any kind of, obviously I have to fall within like Patreons, like, and I don't talk about anything like obscene or like horrifying or anything like that, but I mean, like, if we want to talk about mental health and get in depth, like, we can do that. We want to talk about, you know, what I eat in a day as a mermaid to stay healthy, we can do that. We can talk about tail making. We can talk about behind the scenes business stuff, like how much money I make and where it's going and what it's doing and the whole thing. And I just got so stoked when I was thinking about that because I won't be like, oh, YouTube's gonna, you know, I'm not gonna get this or that or the next thing. And, you know, because YouTube can be like that sometimes. So having this other platform, and I had been planning on a podcast. This is actually something that Eric and I had been talking about doing for ages and ages and ages, but we wanted to do one that was like design, like art related, since that's what he does and that's what I used to do full time. So we wanted to do that. But I've always loved the idea, and of course, you know, there's other mermaid podcasts out there, but I wanted to keep this one more like behind the scenes businessy kind of stuff, or like tail making stuff, and then have it so that the $5 tiers, like, you guys can all submit, like, all the different patrons can submit ideas, and then the $5 plus guys get to vote on what the topics get to be, or what I get to talk about per podcast. And I was so stoked. Oh my god. I had, like, my little setup, and I had, like, my headphones, and I was talking, and it was so good, and I'm so, so stoked. If it does interest you at all and you want to check out the Patreon pod and the whole thing, because we have more than just the podcast, right? There's the monthly Mermaid Tail Coloring Challenge where I do a design and those guys get to color it in and submit it, and then I feature it in the next month's video. There's the behind the scenes, like the chat, the feed where I post stuff, like behind the scenes, like pictures, what I'm up to and stuff like that. And then there's also the private live stream where it's just the patrons and me, so it's like super one-on-one, like I go through everybody one-on-one. And it's just like a really fun little community of people that I just love very much. So I thought I'd throw that out there. I'm just really excited for the podcast, though. I have a feeling like I'm going to be able to cover topics that I don't cover really anywhere else, and be able to give more information than I do. What is on me? There's a hair. I'm like, what am I seeing out of my eye here? So, yeah, that was patreonpod.com if you guys want to check it out. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do more. I can honestly just see myself doing just that. Like, it's so fun. And it was also just a really nice opportunity for the very first one to get to kind of thank the patrons and just show some love for this really supportive little community that I've got. And I don't know, I just feel super, super lucky. So it's a nice little moment, a nice little opportunity. And I'm glad that I finally just did the thing. Like, I've sat down like hundreds of times, honest to Zeus, like hundreds of times to actually record a podcast, and I just didn't know. I'm like, what? Like, what do I do? You know, because I have a different sort of area of, could we call it expertise? Shall we call it expertise? I don't know. But that kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm so excited. He's so excited. Okay, is Alfie a Cairn or a cool mutt? Never underestimate the power of a teeny dog. I had a 16-pound Skipper Key, who literally ran with the big dogs. Well, I mean, have you ever met those? I mean, you obviously have one. If you don't know, they're those really adorable black fluffy ones. I think they have their tails docked and they have like the little up ears and they're really, really fluffy. And when they get like done for a show and they're so poof. And I love them so much. They're so cute. But yeah, I think they're like, I've seen them. I've seen one, I think, in real life in person. The rest are just in like books and on TV and stuff. But they're cool little dogs. But I think they're quite feisty, though, aren't they? ALFIE is actually a Chinese Crested Border Terrier mix, and he's 8 pounds. It's a little deceptive. He looks a lot bigger than he is. He's actually really tiny. Like, his paw is actually the size of my thumb. Like, his back paw is the size of my thumb. It's quite ridiculous. Pod love! Yeah! It's going to be nice to hear your podcast. Yeah, it should be good. I'm excited to see, like, what kind of topics you guys are going to want me to cover. And just, you know, and that kind of good stuff. It's going to be fun. Yes, we actually have a couple of Patreon pod members swimming in our chat right now, you guys. The fishes are in the house. Yeah, it's been really neat to watch this little community kind of build around what I've been doing, and it's turning into this really amazing place where those guys get to share with me what they're doing. And even though I have a little bit of a hard time keeping up with the Discord chat, because it's quite like, we have so many people now that it's quite like, but I still scroll through and I love to see the drawings that people are doing, the tail designs that people are doing. It's so wonderful, and it makes me feel really inspired, especially with this mermaid tail coloring challenge that we've been doing over there. Like I said in the actual video that I posted on April 1st, it's like I see things kind of one way, and I'm like, I'm gonna do just like this. I'm gonna do like just this color set. I don't really very often like step out of my comfort zone. I mean, some of the tails that I'm working on for clients right now are really pushing me out of my comfort zone, which is kind of cool and a little scary at the same time. But it's really neat because I do this drawing and I have in my mind kind of a vision of what the color scheme is going to be for it as I'm working. And so when I get submissions and you guys like, and the Patreon pod like sends me what they're up to and like, oh yeah, and I did this design, and sometimes they'll kind of tell me why they were like, oh yeah, and I kind of saw this, or I kind of saw that, like, and then I'm just like, wow, like I didn't see that, like that's insane, that's so cool. So it just kind of inspires me then to maybe push myself in a little bit of a different direction, you know, for other things that I wouldn't necessarily have thought. So it's a really cool, I don't know, it's just a really cool way to see. You never know, because everybody's different, right? You never know what somebody's going to see in your work that you didn't see the first go around, you know? Because I always take a crack at it myself first. So like I'll record the whole thing, and then usually you'll see, so I include all the line art, the design that I do, and then I'll do the like the sketch, and I'll color the sketch afterwards. So it's really hard to talk and draw. And it'll be really sweet to see at the end, like, okay, I approached it this way, and those guys approached it totally different. It's awesome. I didn't really realize it was going to make me feel like so inspired. I kind of thought like it would just be a fun thing for the patrons to do, and then I'm like, crap, this is actually really cool. So I got really stoked for the first couple, and I'm still really excited to see where it kind of ends up going. But yeah, I am also planning on actually putting out a PDF coloring book. At some point, it's going to happen. And that'll include mermaid tails and all that good stuff, like full mermaids, other designs. If we're really fortunate, maybe we can convince Eric to do some backgrounds. But that would be pretty slick if we could. But yeah. Courtney out of the box, beware. I think it helps you see and change your own style too. I think like more than like it's just evolve, you know, because I don't think everybody like changes their style like overnight, but yeah, the evolution of. It's like, what on earth happened here? The cord is all like so twisted. What did I do? Ah! Is it that way? Yeah, there it is. There we go. Awkward. Sticker book needs to happen. Yes, some of my vinyl stickers are actually back up on my website now. I don't know if you'll be able to see if I show you, but those two are back up in my shop now. They are $3 Canadian each. I'm having a problem. Oh my god. There we go. And they're waterproof stickers, which is really fun. I actually have one on my water bottle that I take to the pool with me. It's been on there for about a year, and I've put that water bottle in the dishwasher and like multiple times, and it still looks like new. I've actually got an example picture up there because I'm quite shocked. Honestly, the quality of those stickers, I'm like pretty good. Oh no, what happened here? Ah. I'm building my own in-game theme park. I have to make rides. Everything rides, queues, food courts, hat stands, and restrooms. My park is already at 5 stars too. Awesome! Which game is that? That sounds cool. I will buy a coloring book. Yes! What's the easiest way to share our mer art and mer photos? Do you mean with me, or do you mean with like the community, or you know? Because if you want with me, probably through social media is your best bet, like on Twitter or on Instagram. One of those good places. You can always email me too. I do think I have links to everything down in the description box down below. Stickers on good on a car or on a kayak? Yes, they are good on cars, although I don't think I've ever tried them on a kayak before. but they stick really well. So you got to clean the surface first, and it should be dry before. So like soap and water, and then water, and then let it dry or dry it really well with a towel, and then put the sticker on, and it will last well. So they're weatherproof, like waterproof, and like UV. Like protected, so they won't fade in the sunlight, which is pretty cool. So I honestly, like, I didn't realize how good a quality stickers they were going to be until I got them. I'm like, why are these so thick? Like, what is this? Why? And so I was like, okay, well, let's just like dummy test these first. And I stuck one on my water bottle, and I was like, there's no way this is going to last through the dishwasher. Like, through the dishwasher, my dudes. And so I said to Eric, I was like, don't put it in the dishwasher. And of course, Eric is a boy, no offense, boys, but sometimes when you tell them not to do something, they just do it anyways because they forget, or they're just, you know, there you go. So He put it in the dishwasher, and I flipped my lid. I'm like, where's my water bottle? Ah! And I opened the dishwasher, and I pulled the thing out. Not even perfect. Like, I literally had just stuck it on. So I was like, okay. Bring it to the pool. I have that thing in the water with me, and I'm sipping water. Nothing. Like, this is kind of a miracle of engineering. I don't know what they did to these stickers. I went back to the website where I got them. I got them from Sticker Mule, by the way. Love Sticker Mule. And, like, that's where I had them made. And I was like, okay, let's research these. And I went and I looked at all of the stuff, and I was like, my dudes, these are really resistant stickers. I'm going to have bumper stickers done, too, eventually, that are, like, either So Mermaid or Live Life So Mermaid. I haven't decided which yet, but it's going to be one or the other, and it's going to be so good. Yes, car decals! Yes, it's going to happen. I see stickers in my future. Stickers! If it's safe for car paint. It's obviously going to depend, like, if you repainted your car yourself or something. Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I saw an RSX the other day that obviously they had repainted it red, and they had obviously done it themselves, and the car, it kind of looked like, I don't know, week 3 of having your nails done and just kind of, like, with cheap polish that you just kind of let fleck off. Yeah. No good comes of that, my dudes. I think we should start coloring this. How do we feel about that? Should we start coloring this? Let's do it. Okay, I think I might have to tease you guys a bit here. What color is she gonna make it? What color is it gonna be? Oh my gosh, what color is it gonna be? I'm such a jerk, hey? I'm sorry. I love you guys. I really do. I just like teasing you sometimes. It's fun. What? Orange? Make it blue. Make it pink. You know what I always wanted? I always wanted her to have a green dress. I don't know why, but I always thought with that beautiful blonde hair that she would just look really pretty and, like, not like a bright green, but like an earthy kind of a green. I don't know. I forgot to breathe there for a second. All of a sudden, I'm like, oxygen might be good. Anytime now, Courtney. Love that color. Ah. So, what do we think? Am I leaving it this color? Or do we think I was just really messing with you guys? Forgot where my camera was. I'm looking up here. I'm like, that's not the camera. The camera's over here. Or was I just messing with you guys? What do you think? Am I a mean mermom? Am I the worst? don't know. Maybe we're making it pink? Maybe we're not? Who knows? Can I just actually just go like that? Make it pink? Liar, it's going to be green. What kind of tablet is that? Photoshop? No, this is in Sketchbook Pro, and this is on my iPad. It's just a fun little place that I like to exist sometimes. So are we all freaking out yet, or are we living in shiny Aurora? Yeah! Oh, that's a good one. You win at life, let me tell you. Well, have we figured it out yet? My pen is squeaking. Oh my gosh. Mermaizing. This will be so good. I want a cool drawing tablet. I can draw on my laptop with my finger on my touchscreen. Nice, I used to do that. I used to draw with the mouse. I used to do art with the mouse. Oh, it was like drawing with a bar of soap. Forget it. No. It looks like the buy flag at the moment. I use the stylus on my phone's drawing app. Works way better than my finger. Excellent. Oops. What happened here? There we go. Give me a hard time there. right. So far, so good. It's turning amazing. Fauna would be proud. Yes! Is it Bob Ross? There's a Bob Ross everything. I work at an arts and crafts store. He's very good at showing people they can have fun with art. Yes, at Merriweather! Yes! I love it, right? Sometimes you just gotta have some fun. The fact that Courtney can't double chin no matter what. I can't double chin? What does that mean? I can't, like, what do you mean? What are we talking about? Are we talking about my massive cheekbones and my massive jaw? Is that what we're talking about? Like, I might be the only person on Earth who doesn't actually have to add cheek prosthetics when they cosplay Maleficent. Like, I'm like, look at that! Look how that sticks out! What is that? What is that? Come on! Why do you think I wear such big glasses? I love this kind of shaded look. Thanks. Why I set that to overlay? Is there a reason it's not doing its thing? Love the bilateral symmetry in this program. Yes. There's a Bob Ross everything. Yes, it totally is. I would exactly the double chin. You're lucky. I'm lucky. I don't know if I'm lucky. I have a huge chin. I think that's my issue. But I can totally double chin though, I think. I just have to There. Infinity Chin, Avengers Infinity Chin. The later years. Oh my god. Okay, friend, you win everything today. Oh man, that was good. All right. Making some. Oh, and the program is freezing again. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Program's like, no, I can't actually. And I'm like, yes, yes, you can. Suck it up. Suck it up, Buttercup. Oof. There's a feather in this pillow that is like poking my leg, and it's really starting to irk me a little bit. Seriously? Why? Why? Poor bird. Happy little clouds were part of the game. Nice! Keeps getting better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Bob Ross is kind of a magical creature, I think. Yeah, I miss watching Bob Ross on TV as a kid. How many of you guys have ever heard the Bob Ross remix? Because that'll change your life, like, legitimately. Now it's in my head. That's good. Nope. Okay. Ta-da! My fingers aren't working. There we go. Oops. Okay, so let's schwackles, I think, huh? I don't know if I want to use symmetry for that part. My hand keeps squeaking on this thing. It sounds like I'm killing a duck over here. Like, come on. Come on, glove. Why are you squeaking so much today? Ugh. Oh, this part's so tedious. Fun fact, Bob Ross was a Master Sergeant in the U.S. Air Force. That's awesome. I actually knew he was in... Maybe he was in the Army. I didn't know, like, what the story was behind that. But I think he reached out to, like, painting, or to try painting to, like, calm himself down or something, which is kind of hard to imagine Bob Ross not being the most chill dude on the planet, because, you know, that's just part of his sort of MO, but, yeah. I wonder what I should do for the thumbnail for this one, because for this live stream. Because I had you guys guess what it was, so I don't want to obviously make it a spoiler for people who haven't watched it. They're going to watch the replay. Maybe I should, like, blur it out or something. Even if there are videos, even if these videos weren't amazing, and they are, they'd be worth watching just for Courtney Mermaid's awesome sound effects and blah! Yeah. Okay. Am I really that ridiculous, you guys? You over there making fun of me. You think I'm funny? No, it's okay. I'm fully aware that I'm ridiculous. No, not normal. Boy, that could be my calling card. No, not normal! Guessing game, can you guess? Can you guess the reference? It's good to be funny, yes. You're ridiculous and we love you that way! Oh, thank you. Just how those skills happened. Cool, huh? Yeah, it all kind of comes together eventually. All kind of comes together eventually, you know? Oops. Well, what do we think? It's 12:31. I actually managed to finish this in an hour and a half. That's cool. That's a first. Oh, I didn't finish the gold on the thingy. I better do that first. Before I get too sure that I'm done. Oh, I don't have an eraser that I can use for that, do I? Will that work? Will this eraser allow me to have a soft edge? Yes, it will. Ha 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 ha! Cool. That soft edge. All right. Well, normal is overrated. No, not normal. No more people scare me. Looks like Aurora. It is Aurora. Yay! All right, you guys. Obviously, it was Aurora. So, oh my god, I gotta stretch for a second. Everything hurts. Oh. And how's Alfie doing? How's in the Alfie? Oh, Bubby. Bubby. Chicken? Chicken? He's a good boy. Like, why, dog? Why? Oh, you know what? The only thing I didn't add was some bloom. Which, let's face it, we should probably add some bloom. Because bloom's fun. That got me. That got me good. There. Just turn it down just a little bit, because a little bit much, but there we go. Alright. There she is. Should I add just a little? Oh, you know, maybe I should just add one more layer. Oh god, this is literally what happens to me. This is my whole world right here. Oh, am I done? No, I should do this. Like... Well... No, it's better with that. Okay. Alright. There it is. Now it's done. Now I'm happy. Okay, the stream is still up. Yes. It almost wasn't. Things were exploding all over the place today. I'm telling you. Oh man, I was almost ready to be like, yes, we're not doing this today. Sorry guys. We're just done, because no. Technology was failing me all over the place, and then the stream wasn't working, and then it was working, but then it was unlisted, and it was just a whole... Yes. Oh, man. Looked like the ending of the movie when she and Prince Philip dancing happily ever after while her dress changes colors. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. I like blue Aurora the best, is my favorite, but a lot of people prefer pink, so I'm always like, well, I'll just do somewhere in the middle. I actually have a drawing that I did of Aurora in, like, Mermaid Aurora, that I actually, the full, like, character. And I have, oh, actually, I wonder if I can find it and I can show you, but let me just, I don't think I have a DeviantArt app on here, so, oops, hang on. I have no Wi-Fi, I forgot. Okay, I can't show you on here. Oh, I can show you on my screen, though, because I've got a screen set up. Hang on. I can do it. Oh, no, we got lag again. You know what? It's when I'm trying to use apps. That's what it is. Okay, so you'll never know. I'm sorry. But you know what? If you want to go to Courtney Mermaid, am I Courtney Mermaid on DeviantArt? .deviantart.com. I don't know if I have it linked down below, but if you search Courtney Mermaid on DeviantArt, hopefully you find me. And I have a version of her on there where I actually made it a GIF, and then I made it so that she changes from pink to blue, and it's really cute. So I know we've got lag. There's nothing I can do about it. Once it happens, I have to restart everything, and it's a whole thing. But yeah. Oh, I think I've missed some stuff. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Really turned out amazing job. Thank you so much. I had fun doing this one. It was good. I kind of enjoyed like doing a guess what I'm designing kind of version. I can't believe how many of you got it right at the beginning though. You were like, oh yeah, it's Aurora. I'm like, oh my god, I barely put 3 lines down. I don't know. I think it was her collared like waist thing that probably got you. And you were like, oh, there's a crown and like the thing. It's probably Aurora, because we were also just talking about Maleficent. So what are you gonna do? Excuse me. Woo! On that note, though, it's been about 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I think it's lunchtime, and then I have to get down to some actual work because my online store is having some issues. Some of the images aren't the right size, and I don't understand. Like, I get responsive themes. I totally understand why we need responsive themes and why we need, like, adaptive screen resolutions and, like, all this crap, but I'm also just like, can it just be the size that I want it to be, please? Because it looks great on my phone. Like, it looks so good on my phone. It looks amazing on my phone. Oh, look, there's my pop-up. Looks amazing on my phone, but the images aren't the right size when I go on the desktop version. They're like, they get stretched and then they get pixelated, and I'm a little bit of a neat freak like that. I don't like stuff to be pixelated. It bothers me very much, so... Anyways, what are you going to do? I'm hopefully going to figure out a solution to the problem with this at some point. But yeah, the shop has had a little bit of a facelift, so I'll be excited to see what you guys think. I'm still having the sale going on, but I took down the banner because I really hated what the banner looked like. The sale is a spring sale, and you get 15% off your purchase. And I have all kinds of good stuff, of apparel, like mermaid apparel, to be specific. And I've got lots of good stuff in the works, and the stickers are up, and pins. My pin is available. Touching, look how cute she is. So she's an enamel pin, gold-plated. You can see how size-wise. She's actually not as small as I thought she was going to be when I ordered her, but she's got 2 backers, and she's super, super cute. So there's 30 of her left, and then when she's gone, that's going to be it. And then I will be working on another pin design. So anyways, I don't think I'm going to stick around for too much longer. So if you like today's video, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to join the pod. And hit the bell notification as well, so that when I screw things up, you can get notified 15 times apparently. I am sorry for that. like, yesterday nobody received a notification, and today everybody received 5. So that's what you want in life. It's really good. And yeah, so if you liked that tale that I had shown at the beginning, come on, this tale is this month's coloring page challenge over on patreonpod.com. So go check that out. And yeah, otherwise, I'm going to put this up now. I'm very excited. And thank you all so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. I've got 2 more videos going up this week, hopefully. 1 for sure. And then I'll have live streams again. Okay, I love you, my little fishes, and we will see you all again. How do I do this? Here we go. Okay, we'll see you all again soon, guys. Bye!